Wuchang, Fallen Feathers, Mastering Combat and Feeling Like a Boss, Souls-like Review. Ever felt like you could take on a Souls-like boss toe-to-toe and come out on top? That's exactly what Wuchang Fallen Feathers delivers. While most genre entries force you into a defensive crouch, this pirate-themed brawler flips the script with a mechanic that turns combat into a dance of destruction. Buckle up. This is where Souls-likes get a punchy upgrade. The game's secret sauce? The clash system, where most rivals force you into blocking or rolling. Wuchang lets you interrupt enemies mid-attack. Time a clash perfectly, and you're not just deflecting damage. You're slicing through their animations like they're paper, dealing free hits along the way. Pair this with the Blade Master buff, which heals you during clashes, and you're practically untouchable. Forget playing defense, you're dictating the pace of combat like a pirate captain commanding the high seas. But here's where it gets heated. Wuchang isn't just for defense-oriented players. The combat system is a Swiss Army knife. Want to rain hellfire from a distance with projectiles? Or slash like a graceful killer with dual swords, whose Blade Master discipline attack feels inherently rhythmic and fluid? Each weapon class demands that you rethink your playstyle, forcing you into territory beyond mindless button mashing. The magic system? Revolutionized. No mana pots here. Skyborn Might charges through perfect dodges, not tedious farming. So if you're a dodge spammer like me, you'll max out the meter in seconds. Cast fireballs, deploy shields, or unleash weapon skills. Flexibility is key, and the lack of resource management is a breath of fresh air in a genre that often overwhelms with systems. Now you'll either love or hate the madness mechanic. Every human enemy you defeat pushes Wuchang closer to demonic transformation, increasing both her DP output and incoming damage when the meter maxes. This risky trade-off demands strategic thinking. Love it for the burst damage potential? Curse it for making bosses hit like freight trains? The choice is yours, but the tension it creates adds a new layer of strategy to corpse runs. Speaking of corpse runs, the game mercifully spares us the usual Souls-like frustrations. Dying doesn't drop all your progress, and those demon-tended corpse retreats? Mostly avoidable. It's a hug wrapped in cursed feathers. But hit or miss isn't exclusive to madness. The boss design swings like a pendulum. Early encounters feel like tutorials, almost too easy, with some requiring nothing more than circle jerk dodging. Later battles morph into grueling challenges reminiscent of Bloodborne's The Old Hunters, forcing you to master every trick in the book. When it works, it's glorious. When it doesn't, you're left yelling, why, but why the NPC summon boss where my helper does 90% of the work? Yet amidst the inconsistency, Wuchang shines through its core combat design. The weapons, 5 classes with unique mechanics, the seamless integration of magic and melee, and the risk-reward of madness all intertwine into a tapestry that feels ambitious. This isn't just another Souls clone. It's a game that says, you call yourself a warrior? Let's see if you can keep up. So, does it dethrone Elden Ring? Enter the developing ring. Launching July 23rd, 2025 on PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC via Steam. Test this pirate's grit for yourself. Just be ready for a fight that'll leave you hooked, or hitting uninstall faster than you can say corpse run. Wuchang Fallen Feathers 1.3 patch update, Landmines nerf, and free DLC. Landmines of frustration diffused. Wuchang Fallen Feathers 1.3 update brings relief and freebies. Imagine sinking hours into a challenging Souls-like game only to have your progress repeatedly derailed by a single infuriating mechanic. For Wuchang Fallen Feathers players, that mechanic was a landmine. Until now. The latest 1.3 update, released on July 24th, brings a massively nerfed landmine system, plus a slew of optimizations and a special compensation gift for all players. A game worth fighting for, and now even more so. As highlighted in our in-depth review, Wuchang Fallen Feathers is a solid, albeit not revolutionary, addition to the Souls-like genre. Its dedicated player base will be thrilled to know that the developer has addressed one of the game's most significant pain points. What's new in Wuchang Fallen Feathers 1.3? Landmine overhaul. Say goodbye to the landmine-induced frustration. The encounter has been rebalanced, reducing the number of landmines and adjusting their damage output for a more enjoyable challenge. Performance boosts. Low latency mode is now a manual toggle in the options menu, ensuring a smoother experience for those who need it. Super sampling resolution limits have been adjusted for select GPU models to prevent performance degradation. VRAM optimization for lower-end GPUs, 8GB or less, applies across all texture quality levels, while higher-end GPUs, more than 8GB, benefit from this optimization only on low texture quality, reducing crashes and stuttering. Bug fixes and stability improvements. A game startup crash after the company logo has been squashed. Finisher animation stutter on select hardware configurations is now resolved. Standard then Deluxe Edition content rewards have been corrected. Deluxe Edition owners, don't forget to claim your reward at the Reverent Temple's donation box after logging in again. Free for all. As a token of apology for pre-order bonus redemption issues, every Wuchang Fallen Feathers owner will receive the original soundtrack DLC absolutely free. The full patch notes, courtesy of the official Wuchang Fallen Feathers X page. Your turn. Were Landmines your arch nemesis in Wuchang Fallen Feathers? Share your experiences. How do you feel about receiving the original soundtrack DLC as a free gift? Let us know in the Insider Gaming Forum. More Wuchang Fallen Feathers goodness. Can you conquer the tutorial boss? Discover our expert-crafted Lungfar build? Uncover the truth. Can you parry or block in Wuchang Fallen Feathers? Stay ahead of the game. Subscribe to our newsletter for the latest news, exclusive leaks, and no spam, ever. Top 3 new games landing on GeForce Now this week. Wuchang, Tony Hawk, and more. Have you ever felt the thrill of stepping into a mythological realm where every decision can seal your fate? Get ready, because a new legend is now available in the cloud with Wuchang Fallen Feathers. Rise from ruin. Prepare to immerse yourself in the enchanting yet perilous world of Ming Dynasty China in Wuchang Fallen Feathers. In this game, mystical forces and corrupted souls shadow every corner as you assume the role of Wuchang, a formidable warrior. His journey pits him against monstrous enemies and the mysterious curse of the feathering phenomenon, a challenge that promises both heart-pounding danger and breathtaking beauty. The game's deep lore and atmospheric narrative drag you into a dark Souls-like adventure where every swing of your weapon and every strategic decision help shape your destiny. And this is the part most people miss. You can stream this gothic experience in stunning clarity through GeForce Now with no need for top-end hardware. Thanks to a powerful GeForce RTX gaming rig working behind the scenes, members can instantly enjoy epic combat and detailed visuals. Ultimate members are in for a treat, with streaming capabilities at up to 4K resolution and incredibly smooth frame rates, 120 frames per second or even 240 FPS, all delivered with barely any latency. Gravity is optional. For those craving a different type of adrenaline rush, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2 is now riding the waves of the cloud. This release is a nostalgic yet fresh take on a legendary franchise, perfectly complemented by the newly launched Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4. Relive the days when skateboarding was an art form, complete with iconic soundtracks, legendary skaters, and outrageous trick combos. Whether you're aiming for a high score in an abandoned warehouse or cruising through classic schoolyards, these titles capture all the raw energy and style that defined a generation. With the help of GeForce Now, you can jump into this world instantly. No lengthy downloads or updates, just pure skateboarding excitement available across multiple devices. It's a seamless experience, whether you're a savvy veteran or a newcomer learning the ropes. Adventure time. If pulse-pounding action is more your style, then Killing Floor 3 is here to push your limits. In this next-generation co-op first-person shooter, you step into the shoes of a specialist, each with unique abilities tasked with defending humanity against ever-evolving bioengineered Z-hordes. These monstrous enemies, birthed by a sinister megacorporation, bring a relentless threat into dark and visceral arenas. Customize your arsenal, experiment with agile movement options, and deploy powerful gadgets as you fight to survive. One exciting feature is Z-Time, which lets you slow down the chaos, strategically navigate deadly traps, and even upgrade your gear mid-battle. It's a challenge designed to test not just your reflexes, but your tactical thinking as well. And if that wasn't enough, for this week's lineup, GeForce Now is showcasing 9 incredible titles, including notable new releases, such as Abiotic Factor, available on Xbox and PC Game Pass on July 22nd, Wildgate, Steam release on July 22nd, Wuchang Fallen Feathers, now available on multiple platforms, including Steam, Epic Game Store, Xbox, and via PC Game Pass on July 23, Killing Floor 3, Steam on July 24th. Legion TD2, Epic Game Store, free starting July 24th. Barony, available on Steam. He is Coming, accessible on Xbox and PC Game Pass. Supervive on Steam, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2, available across Steam, Epic Game Store, and Xbox, as well as via the Microsoft Store. What are your plans for gaming this weekend? Are you ready to set aside those lingering doubts and face the challenges head on? Perhaps you'll rally with friends in epic battles or perfect your skateboarding tricks in a world where precision is everything. The beauty of these releases is that they spark a wealth of opinions and debates, especially regarding the emphasis on streaming over owning traditional hardware. What do you think about the shift, and how does it affect your gaming experience? Leave your moss on X or in the comments below and join the discussion. Have you been avoiding that one challenging game boss for too long? Now might be the ideal time to conquer those pixelated fears once and for all. The era of legendary battles and epic adventures continues, so sharpen your blade and prepare for the unexpected.